So question 14 is a question about sequence again. AN be the n term of a sequence, and then they tell you two of the sequence, which is the second term and the fourth term, and then at the same time they tell you that how the terms are connected. When you calculate this, the first thing you have to ask yourself, is that a metric sequence or is that a geometric sequence? It is none of it, so we can't apply all the formulas that we have learned. We just totally rely on this equation. And in order to understand more about this sequence to find out the fifth term, we have to use our information. So our first target is connect A2 and A4 here. But to understand this one, they say the n plus 2 tx term, n plus 1 term, and also the n term. In short, that means this term is equal to the previous term plus the previous term. For example, when n is 1, that means A3 is equal to A2 plus A1. But don't forget that our target is A2, A3, A4 to A5. And what we have is A2 equal to 7, A4 equal to 63. And then we are going to connect 2 and 4 together. So we don't consider 1. And then we will consider when n is equal to 2. Then we have A4 equal to A3 plus A2. A4 is known, A2 also. So A4 is 63, A3 plus 7. In this equation, it helps us to find out A3, which let us know more about this sequence. So A3 here is 56, and then finally, we just need to consider the next case. That means when n equals 3, we have A5, our target, is equal to A4, the previous two terms together. So this is 63 plus 56, so we get 119. The answer is D. Whenever you find sequence, the first mission is to identify what type of sequence it is. Do we need to use a metric? Then we have to find out A and D. If we need to find out geometric sequence, then we need to consider the A and R. But in this case, they just give us some not typical sequence by connecting like this, or basically it's Fibonacci sequence. But somehow they can be there are many different sequences if they give you some relation to guess what is or to calculate what's the next term.